turned out the way it has. Of course, the moment of truth will be when I cut it open, will it still be liquid in the middle? Because that's my aim. Back in January, I had my first ever Scotch egg at the age of 51. I've not been into eggs all my life. It's only been in the last few years. I didn't have an egg of any sort, as in scrambled, fried, whatever, until about 1999. So not that long when you think how old I am. I hadn't had a poached egg until end of last year. You know, silly things like that. But eggs are so fantastic for us. You know, once I got the taste for them, well, there was no going back. Never skimp on having eggs. They don't raise your cholesterol, so let's dispel that myth right from the start. You can eat as many eggs as you like in a day and they will not impact your health negatively. They are packed full of protein. The protein is mostly in the white and the yolk has untold nutritional benefits. My stomach is growling just smelling this Scotch egg. But I had a Scotch egg at an afternoon tea for my dad's birthday, and it was a delicious handmade one that had a liquid centre, and I was just like, I am hooked. That particular day I was eating gluten and things that I shouldn't have been eating and sugar and stuff like that, but I was like, eggs are fantastic, pork or sausage meat is fantastic. There must be a way of making this low carb and making a crumb out of ground almonds, and that is exactly what I've done. I've also added some paprika and some turmeric so that it has a nice colour to it. Otherwise with almonds they tend to be very pale. So this looks like a Scotch egg, doesn't it? I mean, it looks like the real McCoy, which of course it is the real McCoy, but I got the recipe. I adapted a recipe from a website called Nerds with Knives. Fantastic website, and they'd really done their homework on the Scotch egg with a runny yolk. And what I'm really impressed with on the low carb front is the fact that the crumb just looks so good. Nothing floated away when I deep fried it. I literally can't get over the crumb, actually. It's nice and crispy. It just looks so good. I'm really pleased. Let it be runny in the middle. If you went out and bought a normal Scotch egg from any supermarket, even if it's the finest, even if it's Marks and Spencer's or Waitrose or flipping Harrods, for all, for that matter, you'll be buying something that has been fried in a seed oil. So I looked up the Tesco's finest ones are fried in rapeseed, and loads of people are like, oh, rapeseed, so healthy, and sunflower oil, so healthy. No, it's not. I promise you, it is not. It's really not good for your health in any way. So that's the reason for making these for myself. You know, I got hooked on that Scotch egg, but I wanted it to be cooked in the way that I know my body is okay with. Okay, and I do not want to put in vegetable oil. I mean, that quarter that I had back in that afternoon tea was definitely fried in vegetable oil or sunflower or rapeseed. Because that's what everybody fries in, because they think it's healthy, but it's not healthy, and you don't want that stuff in your body. It changes your DNA, it clogs arteries, it forms inflammation. inflammation you just do not want. I was talking to my friend Jeff. Hi Jeff, if you're watching, yesterday, and we were talking about oil being used over and over again, and obviously in commercial kitchens they reuse it, and if it's a vegetable oil, it is forming a very dangerous substance called aldehyde, and that's going into you. So that's more the point of fast food. It's full of stuff that your body just can't use, and in fact is detrimental to every part of you. So it's not good. So we've used in this particular thing, you know, really good eggs. Luckily I was in the other day and I got a load of local free range eggs, which were just absolutely delicious. And they're very, very orange in the centre, and you know that they've been raised. Well, at the moment I think they're having to raise them inside, but they've been raised on a good diet. And then after the Scotch egg back in January, I mean we were at the end of blooming March and I'm only just making this, I bought this fantastic gadget. So hopefully you can see that. It's a little thing that you put in the water. It's called Eggy Time. Oh my goodness, you can buy them on Amazon, you can buy them on eBay, whatever. You can probably buy them in a good kitchen shop. You put that in the water with the eggs, and however you want your eggs, so on here it's soft, medium or hard. When the little picture shrinks as the eggs cook, so it's sort of cooking at the same time, it shrinks, and wherever it lands is how much your eggs will be done. So obviously I needed these to be soft, and then once they get to soft, you take them out and you put them in freezing cold water, and then you peel them, and then you do the rest of the stuff. So this recipe will be on the website, and it will be available for 1 month only until it goes to members only access. But you'll get to see it. I haven't put it on there yet, I'm afraid, because I've literally only just experimented. So yeah, so you've got this soft egg, and then you coat it with the sausage meat and the breadcrumbs, and hopefully after it's been fried it's going to be still liquid in the middle. Please let it be. I've fried it in light in colour olive oil. Now light in colour olive oil is better for you on the frying side of things. It's not as great as normal olive oil, because normal olive oil has all of its antioxidant properties still in it, which is why you get that green colour in olive oil. But this is still better for our health because it doesn't have all those damaging, unstable polyunsaturated fats. Okay, so this is monounsaturated fat, but it's liquid. You could cook it in lard, you could cook it in beef dripping if you wanted to, which would be even better, much more stable. And then on the side, I've got these, which are, again, same website, Nerds with Knives. They're these sort of pink looking, they're called quick pickled onions, and they're sort of red onions in vinegar. They smell, they really smell delicious. But it's something, you know, sort of like a nice side flavour to go with the Scotch egg. Now, moment of truth. No, I'm going to delay it. I'm just going to go through how much it costs to cook these. They're not cheap. But when I did the costings, I didn't realise I would be able to reuse the oil. Because I thought, oh, the oil's going to have loads of floating bits of almond crumb, and maybe some of the oil out of the sausage meat would go into the cooking oil as well, and I wouldn't be able to use it again. No, it is completely, it's gone a little bit golden in colour because of the turmeric that I put in the crumb. But apart from that, it can definitely be used again. So unlike sunflower and rapeseed, if you reheat light in colour olive oil, you won't get those aldehydes. So you can still use it a couple of times. Seriously, 3 times max probably for cooking any oil on that front. So actually with lard or beef dripping, you probably wouldn't be able to reuse it. Anyway, so yeah, so actually if you took that aspect out of it, they won't turn out as expensive as I've written down, because the lion's share of the price was the olive oil, because olive oil, any type of oil at the moment, is quite expensive. So for 3 it came to £5.79, but £2.50 of that would be olive oil. So actually, if you just say you've used a certain amount of that, so perhaps we take £1.50 off. Currently they're standing at £1.93 each, but as I say, you're probably looking at about £1.50 each if we took down that oil price. Why would you cook it yourself? Why would you go for all that palaver? If you like a Scotch egg, you want it to be good for you. You want it to be serving your body correctly so that you're getting the best out of your health. Moment of truth. We are going to open the Scotch egg. Please let it be liquid. Right, let's see. I've let it rest as well for quite some time, so it's still warm. I'm also hoping that the sausage meat is cooked, because you have no way of knowing. Oh, please let it be all right. Please let it be liquid. Oh, look at that. Oh, that part of it's fallen out, but look. Oh, so excited. God, that smells divine. I'm hoping you can see, because I've got Instagram on selfie mode, so I can see what I'm doing. But I don't know what it's doing. Look at the steam coming. Oh, that is proper liquid. Well, that works. I boiled the eggs yesterday and kept them in the fridge. So that's another brilliant thing about doing soft boiled eggs. Because if you have a liquid yolk in your egg, you get more nutrition out of it. But you didn't know that. I'm here to tell you that, to give you everything you need to know about health. So you cook the eggs, store them in the fridge in their shells. You can leave them in there, I believe, for up to a week. And then you could have it, you can reheat them in their shells for I think 3.5 minutes, and they'll still be liquid. Or last night I actually tried one because I wanted to see if they were liquid, and I had it in a sandwich. Oh, that was really delicious. But eggs are so brilliant as a snack that it's really worth cooking them in advance and having them on hand. And they're a cheap, brilliant source of nutrition. I am seriously pleased with how my lovely Scotch egg has turned out. Remember, just keep an eye out for me posting the recipe. Oh, everything about it just looks so delicious that of course I'm going to stop this broadcast so that I can eat it. I'm not eating it on camera. Anyway, yeah, and then I'm going to have some of my lovely pink quick pickled onions, and that will be also on the website. So remember, everything you eat is either building a better version of you or a worse version. And what do you want? You want the best version of you. You want to lose weight so that your body is balanced always. And weight is only there as a guide, as a symptom of inflammation. It's telling you something, and it's telling you that your body is not happy. And, you know, we're not talking about getting to the point of being skinny. We're talking about getting to the healthiest you. And that means that everything else falls into place. My stomach is growling. I must stop now so that I can enjoy my delicious Scotch egg. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Natasha Hodge. I will see you next time. Stay healthy and enjoy every mouthful. Take care of yourselves. Bye.